Ladies and gentlemen, I got a crazy video. Well, a crazy story, I should say. I didn't get any on camera because I thought I was gonna die, so yeah, that's why I have no footage of it. So yeah, stay tuned to hear about this crazy experience. Every single time I washed the Mustang, it snowed. It was super warm and then it just snowed. So that's dirty again. Every time I wash it, it just has to rain or something. But look at the tint. Lux Automotive for the win. I mean, the back was already done, but they did these front two windows. Should probably unlock it. You can barely see in there. It's gonna be a lot nicer when people are looking at the ride. They don't have to look at me in the inside. So I'm gonna take you where the incident happened. Luckily, I'm not hurt, and even more important, luckily the truck's not hurt. So I'm gonna take you over there. It happened in the middle of a highway. So I never would have thought something like this would happen, but as I go on in life, just crazy things like this just keep coming up. I have no idea why I attract this type of attention, but it just happens. All right, this is where it all started. I pulled up to that light, and that's Bangor Highway right there. Now I understand that it sits a little bit lower in the back just because of all the modifications done to it, but that makes the headlights go a little further up. These are stock headlights. They're the ones from factory, so they're not insanely bright, but you're not gonna believe like how stupid people are sometimes. So I was pulling up to this light right here, and there's two lanes to turn on the Bangor Highway, and I was not even in the same lane as the guy that was getting angry at me. I was in the lane over, and not even the second I pulled up to that light, he just decided to hop out of his truck, start yelling at me. Nice GTA. He decided to hop out of his truck, start yelling at me, and he just runs straight at me. Turn off your lights, turn off your effing lights. He started yelling at the top of his lungs. My windows were up, I could hear him completely fine. And so he starts getting mad at me, and so the light turns green, and so I just take off. I take off on the Bangor Highway, and I mean, the speed limit's like 65 miles an hour. It's a fast road. Okay, he hops in his truck, cuts in front of me, and starts, he wouldn't let me pass. He kept cutting me off, and then he just wouldn't let me pass. And I mean, there's people all behind me. Everyone's freaking out. So this is the great part that I did. These lights up here, they're extremely bright. So what I decided to do was turn those on, shine them right into his car. That way he would get out of his truck again. I knew he was going to do that because he was just so livid at this point. So he hops out of his truck on the highway, starts running full sprint at me, like freaking as fast as he can. He was crazy. It still wasn't that fast, but I waited until he got pretty close to my truck. I didn't see any weapons. I didn't see a gun. I didn't see a knife. I didn't see anything like that. So I waited till he got pretty close to my truck, and I just took off. I took off. That way he couldn't run back to his truck very fast. And I just hauled all the way down the highway and then got home. So I didn't see a weapon, which was good. I could have died right there, but not really at the same time. But I don't know if he was drunk, what type of drug he was on, but holy crap, that was definitely making him do some crazy decisions. All right, let's go drive on that road. I'll show you guys exactly where it happened. So this is the light I was pulling up to. He was in the lane over. I was coming into this one, and I haven't even pulled up all the way. I was like probably right here, and he immediately just hopped out of his truck in that lane right there. He just started running right after me. So I have no idea what the heck was going on in his brain, but you could tell Bangor is a busy road, and he just stopped in the middle of it. Okay, so as we were turning, he was trying to cut me off, and this is where he started stopping in the middle of the road. It was all throughout here. I was trying to pass him. He wouldn't let me go, and he stopped somewhere right around here and started running at me. That's when I turned on my super bright lights, and it's just crazy. I mean, this is a fast road. I mean, those guys are pulling away from me, and I'm going like 55 miles an hour, 60. So it's a crazy experience. So in terms of the truck, this is all just primer on all the fender flares. So I'm going to be painting these soon. I'm going to do it myself just because I can make it look pretty decent, not too bad. But then I got a bunch of stickers, and pretty much the biggest horsepower mod you can get. I already got some bad boys on there. It's from the previous owner, but I have a giant Ford Performance sticker. It's going to be on both sides right there. Some Diesel Brothers stickers right there. Terra Crew stickers, and then right down there I really want to have one made for my my channel logo and everything. So I still got to design that, and Lux Automotive said that they would do that for me, so that should be pretty cool. In the far future, I think another thing, get another piece of metal that kind of cuts out my logo or says Ford or something, bolt that right on top of that. I think that would be super sick. So yeah, tons of cool stuff happening. Hit the subscribe button down below, and stay tuned for more content. And thanks for watching.